Honestly, in this slide, we don't have any new material. And it is, by the way, it is from the article, but it is worth repeating it. The title says a shift in healthcare sector approach. With everything we discussed today, you already know that this shift in healthcare sector approach is about applying or relying more on data. Okay, but another thing that it is talking here about that the author believes they are going to do it by analytics is a shift that you see in every sector. Here it says the industry is on an ongoing march from cost-based care toward outcome-based care. Okay, it is not specific to only healthcare sector. In any other sector that you go, it is they are moving from cost-based care, cost-based strategies toward outcome-based strategies. It doesn't mean that they don't care about cost, but they believe that when they focus on outcome, they can cover their cost very well. But if they focus only on the cost and the price and those type of things, since in long term the outcomes may not be as much as they want to be, they are gonna fail. So as you can see in the third bullet, it says providers are looking to gain a clearer picture of how to make better, more effective care decisions based on aggregated clinical data, you see, by applying population health management analytics and strategy. And all these things are to increase customer satisfaction. And I'm telling you, it is not something that you only see in healthcare, it's in everything. And maybe somehow you can say healthcare is behind from the other parts of society in this goal. And as you can see, they are going to make it based on clinical data. Why? Because it is a cheap approach, because data is cheap and it could be done with computers, and so you can, based on something that is free or even cheap, you improve the quality of your product. So they go for that. And the other part is payers or customers or clients are partnering more closely with providers around claims and clinical data. So they have more data available. So that's a shift that is happening in healthcare. That again, you see a trace of analytics and data in it. One of the technologies in healthcare that provides good opportunities for data analyticians is IoT, connected medical devices. IoT stands for Internet of Things. They are about the devices that are connected through a network, through internet, and they are constantly provide with real data. Okay, if I want to give you an example, for example, you see here it is a patient and it has this device connected to his watch, and on the other side the doctor is watching the results. So it means that two things happens here. First of all, this client, this patient doesn't need to go to doctor's office so doctor can do this medical examination. He can be anywhere in the world, and they can also be anywhere in the world to do this examination. And another point is that when he or they put this IoT connected device, medical device, on their finger, it means that it is constantly saving the health data of this person, what was not possible with real physician before. For example, a real physician wants to finish everything in 5 minutes and to go for the next patient, but here it can save hours of health data, and a computer, a data analyzer, does all the analysis even without a doctor. So I'm talking about the opportunity that these IoT connected medical devices provide. As you can see here, the IoT enables healthcare providers to extend their reach outside of the traditional clinical setting. Not only, and traditional clinical setting is not only about the location, it is also about time. Home monitoring systems allows patients and doctors to keep track of an individual's health when not in the doctor's office, to prevent unnecessary and costly trips to sit down with a physician. But in this bullet, it is not talking about the fact that you can do it for hours and hours of data. When a doctor checks you in person, it can check, for example, your heart rhythm, I guess. Heart rhythm. Sorry if I'm wrong with the word. Heart rhythm, for example, for 1 minute, for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes. It cannot monitor your heart rhythm or blood pressure for 24 hours constantly. And these are some huge opportunities that these IoT connected medical devices provide. And since here you have a lot of data provided, and many of the things, even they become out of a human being, physician, to analyze on the things. So what jumps to the field as a hero? Data analytics. They can handle millions of lines of data with thousands of features to come up with great diagnosis, to come up with great preventive diagnosis. So just imagine this IoT, the companies that provide these things, how much they are in need of professional data analyzers in the software design of these devices. Data from IoT connected medical devices is shifting field and customer service from being reactive to proactive, as I said about preventing item, because now the power is that you are constantly checking your health situation, and it can prevent many of the bad things that can occur to your body. I told you, I just pass all these interesting areas, potential areas for the employment of data analyticians quickly, but feel free to let me know if you are interested for more discussion. This is not my sentence. This is not my title. It is the title of the author, Data Science. The same, it's close to data analytics, and analytics is a clear opportunity in all the things that we are defining. So just a quick review. The author is talking about a shift in healthcare sector, in healthcare industry, and in all of the things that she discusses, we can find trace of data, trace of analytics. And that's the reason at the end of the paper, he comes to the conclusion that data science and analytics is a clear opportunity, and it's the force behind the transformation in healthcare sector. And remember, it is the title of our course, Social Informatics, analyzing impact of informatics in its cultural and organizational structure. We discussed it in supply chain management, and you remember the credible authors, what they believed in their own field, and now we are in healthcare. Analytics and technologies like machine learning and artificial intelligence will enable every kind of healthcare organization to drive change based on what we just discussed, my friend. According to a credible report on big data in healthcare, it will deliver close to $500 billion in value to the US healthcare industry. Let's read it another time, my friends. According to a credible report that is cited in the paper, you can very easily find it, and also you can ask me if you couldn't find it. Incredibly on big data in healthcare, big data analytics, and all those things, it will deliver close to $500 billion value to the healthcare industry. My friend, trillion, it means it has 12 zeros. Better outcome based, the things that I talked about, outcome based, not cost based, because in long term, all the industry, not only healthcare, can survive if they are focusing on outcome. And so more satisfaction on those things. The latest AI and machine learning technology now enables healthcare professionals to answer not only what happened, my friends, descriptive analytics, why it happened, diagnostic analytics, what will happen, predictive analytics, and what they can do about it, prescriptive analytics, providing insight on the best course of action to take at scale and in context. I just referred to all the things with the technical term we have in analytics for them. I'm talking about the descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive analytics. And pay attention to the value that big data and analytics will have in the healthcare sectors. Maybe before this paper, you didn't think that your major is the source of such value added, or some other terms for that, in the field of healthcare. Usually people think that data analytics is just for in the field of marketing to recommendation systems and those type of things. But no, even in the hospitals, even in the labs and all those things that are trying to improve the healthcare quality. We have already discussed the points as much as the time allows us about the fact that healthcare is a great opportunity for data analyticians, but in the last slide, that is this one, we are going to see two statistics that I believe are interesting. The first one says only 10% of healthcare leaders say they are using data analytics to their fullest potential. So it means that we will expect more and faster changes in this sector because of data analytics, because as you can see, only 10% of healthcare leaders believe that they are doing it in their fullest potential. Another point is that Healthcare Information and Management System Society conducted a workforce study and suggests that deploying data analytics technology to drive better, faster decision has jumped to top 5 priority across the healthcare technology landscape in 2018. It's very interesting. It means that this society that is related to healthcare and is very famous and very reliable regarding its report says that when they are talking about improving things to make decisions better and faster, data analytics technology is in the top 5 list of the methods that are offered to do such things, and it talk about the considerable acceptance of data analytics now in the sector of healthcare. And the last point that you can see, I skipped this one, you can read it yourself. It says we should see analytics tools more in the hands of the practitioners in the field of healthcare.